Trump and the Republican leadership are rolling out a new, much-needed tax reform plan that makes the code a lot simpler, cuts the rates for middle-class folks so they can keep more of their money, and cuts corporate taxes, which will help create jobs so that our businesses can finally compete in the world again. That's what this economy needs, and I'm just praying Congress doesn't do what they did to the latest Obamacare repeal, which is send it straight to the bottom of the ocean like this. There, you can see your hope of lowered healthcare premiums plummeting into the abyss. Bye-bye, gone, dead in the water. So thanks, Republican senators, and you know exactly who you are, for destroying another opportunity to relieve Americans from their skyrocketing healthcare premiums. They botched Obamacare repeal, and now I don't know if they'll do the same for tax reform, but what I do know is that we desperately need it. Right now, the tax code is an old dusty pile of crap that makes it way too hard, if not impossible, for businesses to compete abroad. On top of that, it's just way too darn complicated. The thing is almost 75,000 pages long. I actually wanted to have them printed here on set so you can just see how ridiculous that is, but we literally don't have enough space in the studio to fit all of it. So the environmentalist whack jobs can thank me for saving the earth today. According to a study from the American Enterprise Institute, last year taxpayers spent more than 8.9 billion hours trying to meet their tax obligations at an estimated cost of over $409 billion, approximately 12% of all federal tax revenue. Kellyanne Conway says the new tax code will fix that. Here's what she told Fox News.
The code currently favors the wealthy and the privileged and the connected who can hire attorneys and accountants to help them navigate, take advantage of these exemptions, deductions, and credits, many of which go away in the Donald Trump legislative plan for tax overhaul.
She also stressed the need to reduce the tax rate. The new code will, among other things, slash the corporate tax rate, which is among the highest in the world, to 20%, down from 35%. It raises the bottom tax rate up from 10% to 12%, nearly doubles the standard deduction, so people will pay taxes on a smaller amount of their income. It simplifies the tax code into 3 brackets, that's down from 7 brackets. And lastly, it drops the top individual tax rate from 39.6% to 35%. However, the Wall Street Journal is reporting that the Republican tax plan being released will open the door to a top individual tax rate, i.e. a 4th bracket, that is higher than the 35% that has been in previous plans, according to 2 people familiar with the discussions. Now, that's troublesome because it reflects a liberal way of looking at things. It's the idea that most people aren't anywhere near that 39.6% rate, so the rich have to pay their fair share. Tax cuts for the rich has always been a conservative principle. It gives the top job creators the opportunity to spend more and create more jobs. See, it's very simple. If you're in that top tax bracket and get hit with higher taxes, are you all of a sudden going to be like, hey, now would be a great time to hire that new assistant I've needed so badly? No, you're going to keep that money because you don't know what's going to hit you upside the head next week, next month, or next year. And now that poor assistant that you could have hired doesn't have a job. If only you got to keep more of your money, sweet little Beverly could have had a nice fancy new job at a nice fancy new desk and help grow the economy by paying taxes of her own. See, tax cuts pay for themselves. Don't give me any of that. Oh, well, now where's all the money gonna come from? They pay for themselves. The problem is Trump can't advance a truly conservative tax plan because the obstructionist Republicans in Congress who have been resisting him every damn step of the way are forcing him to work with Democrats to get things done. And to make the Democrats happy, you can't cut taxes for the rich because the Democrats hate the rich. They despise the rich. They believe it's the rich who are the problem in this country. They believe it's the rich who are at the root of all the injustice and indecency in this country, and they believe we need to make them pay because the rich have plundered their wealth. That's what most Democrats believe, and their ideas on taxes reflect that. Remember this when Obama said this?
We've now raised those rates permanently, making our tax code more progressive than it's been in decades. Obviously, there's still more to do when it comes to reducing our debt, and I'm willing to do more, as long as we do it in a balanced way that doesn't put all the burden on seniors, or students, or middle-class families, but also asks the wealthiest Americans to contribute and pay their fair share.
So that's the Democrat mentality, and because Trump can't rely on members of his own party to pass a truly conservative bill, Members in Congress like John McCain, Mitch McConnell, Susan Collins, and the others who all know who they are, who haven't lifted a finger to help Trump's agenda because of their personal, not policy, personal vendetta against the president. Because of them, we may never get legislation we truly need to get the economy growing again. And that's a damn shame. Let's hope they don't sink this plan. And that's today's brief. Thanks for watching. I'm John Miller, and we'll see you next time.